Welcome back inside the Bay County Civic Arena. It is the final game of the group round for the TAYHA 12U Bandits. As you see them warming up there just about a minute before the puck drop in this one. The opponent down on the other end is Hawk Purple. Here's where things stand. The Renzi Power Sports 10U Squirts came 1 point shy of the semifinals. They have been eliminated, but a great set of games by them today. Now we turn our attention to the 12U. Right now, the Bandits are tied for the number 2 seed. If they win this game, they will be in, and they will either be, if they win this game, they would be in as the number 2 seed and play at 9:30 tomorrow. If they tie this game here, they would fall to the number 3 seed in the goal differential tiebreaker, would still play at 9:30 tomorrow. Even with a loss, they can still make it in as the number 4 seed tomorrow as part of the competition, but they could also get jumped later on in the evening. So win and you're in. A tie, still pretty good. A loss leaves you looking for help as the evening goes along. Our coverage powered by Action Glass and Newberry Motors. Want to thank them for the coverage as we continue throughout this 12U Puck of the Irish tournament. Bandits huddled up. It'll be Liberty McAlpine getting the start in the net. Zeller, DeWitt, McIntyre up front. Becca Rahali, Braden Bruno on the back end. And we are just about ready to go here in this one. Bandits in the white with the black. They'll head to the far end. Underway, Bruno gets the draw. Quickly won back and over to the sidewall by the Bandits who head to the far end. Looking for a quick strike. The tie yesterday going to be what ultimately keeps the Bandits from being the number 1 seed. But the 2, the 3, the 4, or a disappointing early dismissal from the tournament, all still possibilities here in this one. Just underway, opening shift of the contest. Hawk will try to bring it out here. They'll skate it into the zone. Coming right at us. Hawk fires a shot. McAlpine makes her first save of the contest. Puck pinned and held in. Hawk will send it around the back wall. Braden Bruno moves up the right side. Wanted to lead it up there for McIntyre. Taken away. Good job defensively. Poke check. Denied a shot opportunity. Becca Rahali will fly it up here. Becca tries to leave it for DeWitt. Off the mark. But the Bandits still secure it. Shot. Left side. Deflected. It goes wide in front of the goaltender. Centered back here. Spin around. Flesher. DeWitt. Score for the Bandits. He's one of the tournament's leading scorers and one of the top performers of the weekend so far. Oren DeWitt on the setup from Flesher. It's 1-0 Bandits here in the first. This one sent in. Jankowski had a shot blocked on a good look from the corner. 1-0 Bandits here in the first couple of minutes of the contest. This one is worked out here. Hawk will move middle of the ice across center line. They gain the zone. Push to the back wall. Wraparound try for Hawk. Short side, save McAlpine. Out of the zone. Just quickly dumped back in. Suriano plays it up. McIntyre drops it back for Plesher. Too hot off his stick to the side wall. Worked up by Gavin Mackey. Bandits on top 1-0. 9:05 to play. Slid in front and covered up. And we'll get a face-off in the offensive end. Fresh bodies both ways. Right side. McIntyre took the draw. It's back to Bruno. He lost the handle on it. And then Hawk, they lose an edge. Whistle. They're going to call the penalty. The Hawk fans like it. And Braden Bruno is going to go to the box on the tripping call. That will bring us a Lady Killers Pest Control penalty kill. Defensive end here. Zeller wins the faceoff. Straight over to DeWitt. Everybody's still all decked out in their green. Zeller, one-timer, just missed on a short-handed opportunity. Great crowd. Some filing in late this afternoon for the rest of the tournament action. Back in the zone. 20 seconds left on the PK. The clock is frozen. They never restarted it. Clock was standing still. Are they going to run off anytime? Another penalty has been called on the Bandits. So it's 5-on-3. They do start the clock this time. Not a good start with the penalties for the red and black. Mackey. Player goes down on their own. Sent across. Hawk tries to set it into the zone. Way to hold strong by the Bandits. They've killed off the first penalty. Now they'll try to do the second. Suriano eats some time off behind the net. Bouncing puck, spins in front. Backhand, and it's through. Beauchamp for Hawk Purple. Backhand sneaks through 5-hole. Power play goal for Hawk Purple. And we're tied at 1 with 7:32 to go. Here in the first period. This one down into the offensive end. Right side, slid forward, comes right back. Becca Rahali will move left side. She puts it off the sidewall. Got it back herself. Centered for McIntyre. Shot deflected wide to the corner. 6:45 to go, first period. One apiece, turn and a fire. Natalie Mayatki couldn't get it through the traffic. Hawk gonna come flying out here. They'll gain the zone. Nice takeaway by McIntyre. Gotta be a hook coming, and there is. and it's going to be a Timber Products Company power play for the Bandits. Penalty comes with 6:27 to go in the first, and the game tied at 1. Down in that offensive end, Timber Products Company power play underway for the Bandits. Trying to get back in front, but it's Hawk that brings it out. Walk here, take the left side, Flesher moves it up the left wing. Hawk tried to clear out, held in the zone. Soriano's shot with DeWitt trying to screen in front. Deflection went wide. Oren chases it to the corner. Now looks, skips it in off the side of the net. Comes in behind. Zeller will play it. Leaves it for DeWitt. Centers broken up and taken away by Hawk. The Hawk Purple Peewees going to kill off this penalty as Mackey races in for it, or Soriano rather. Mackey peeled to the front of the net. Outlet here to DeWitt. Scoring Oren. Can't get out of the zone there. Teams are even strength. 5:12 to go here in the first. Crash to the front. Mackey left it short. Stolen. DeWitt has Plesher. 2-on-1 shot off the kneecap of the defender. And Hawk explodes out of the zone. Hawk brings it in. Shot was broken up. Good job, Becca Holly, Braden Bruno on the defense. Pass skipped across. Now DeWitt looks up. Lead pass for Plesher, too far. Going to be an icing. And we'll come back down. Join Miss McAlpine here on the defensive end of the ice. 4:33 to go in the first. 1-1 your score. McIntyre will take the draw. Looks like Heinonen and Bruno. Jankowski gets the face-off. They win it back to Carter. He'll make it try to happen. Bounced off. Wrapped around. Becca Rahali. Becca just trying to find a lane. Everybody getting tangled up. McIntyre soccer kicks it. Ahead. Bruno hits the deck. Turn and a shot. Blindly fired by Hawk. In front of the Bandits bench. Becca gets it back. Gets it out of the zone. Under 4 to play in the period. Good first period, 1-1. Becca just skating circles. She'll move left side. All the way in behind. Left it to the near post. Wanted Jankowski, but it doesn't develop the way they wanted. That one chipped into the zone. 3:20 to go, first period. One more game on this Super Saturday from the Puck of the Irish. It's the 14U State Savings Bank team. They will come up. It's a 9:15 scheduled start, but things are about 20 minutes behind as we started this block of games. Worked in here. Nice takeaway. Mackey going to try and go end to end. Mackey a move. Shot. And a save by the goaltender. Right side offensive end draw. Mackey. Denied. Then backhanded. Then cleared all the way out. Icing. Going to send us back to the offensive end. Face off to the corner now, slid in behind the net. Trying to dig it out. Sent in front, couldn't quite get there. Coming up on 2 minutes to go here in the first period. Back left side. And sent right back to the right corner. Under Bruno's stick. Recovers in a quick turn. Dumps it in the zone. We get a whistle. Assuming offsides will be the call. Neither team with a ton of great shots, but that one in front and a one-timer. Scoring Oren again. He got one in the first 2 minutes of the period. And DeWitt gets one here in the last 2 minutes. 1:38 to go in the first. Welcome to the O-Zone. Oren DeWitt blast one by for a 2-1 lead. Suriano now makes the push. Leaving in. Hawk going to try and find an equalizer. DeWitt playing at both ends. Good break up there. Zeller got bodied. Should be icing, and it is. We'll head back down. There is Oren DeWitt with his second goal of the game. Both of them for the Bandits, who lead it 2-1 with 1:11 to go. Off that last draw, he went straight to the front of the net, waited for the feed, and fired it home. Final minute here in the first period. This one, scramble. Save made, rebound, swept behind the net. 45 seconds. Mackey just backhands it forward. Hawk now steals it. They're trying to get a late equalizer. Hawk into the zone. And a hit from Mackey. Whistle blows. So a check for Mackey. I think they're looking for one more. Nope. So 1 minute on the penalty timer. Lady Killers Pest Control penalty kill. Just first step, survived the period. 6 seconds left. Zeller just going to skate it out. Good job by Jarrett. Moved it to Oren. There's the horn, and we are through one. Score is 2-1. It's M123 FM and the Newbury News all weekend long on YouTube.
Dr. Kevin Bryant, orthopedic foot and ankle surgeon at Helen Newbury Joy Hospital and Healthcare Center, is excited to come to work every day because not only does he know he can help patients with foot and ankle injuries, he knows Helen Newbury Joy has the latest tools in medicine.
The equipment that we have is all brand new. You know, we have a brand new C-arm, which is an x-ray machine in the operating room that takes a real-time x-ray, so that when the surgeon's in there putting in metal, repairing fractures, putting in a new joint, things like that, you need really good quality images.
And it's one more service for Helen Newbury Joy patients that's now close to home.
You know, a young man fell and fractured the ankle. We fixed it within about 2 weeks. If this would have been a year ago, the patient would have had to go to somewhere else not close to home and keep him here within the community, which I think people would appreciate.
Your health, our passion.
And they're making these investments for the future for the patients of the community. We can get them in fast, get them treated so that they can get back to sports and get back to work.
Helen Newbury Joy Hospital and Healthcare Center.
Ready to go. You see the Bandits bench there. As we drop the puck here on the second period, 40 seconds left on that penalty to Gavin Mackey as Hawk comes into the zone. Turned right back around. Oren DeWitt with a pair of goals in the first. Now Zeller making his way in. Double team but fighting through. Zeller, shot, blocker save. Under 20 on the penalty timer. DeWitt chops at it on a setup from Zeller. Puck moves back to the point. Becca Rahali slides it over. Zeller, shot just wide. Puck rattled around. It is even strength. Good penalty kill. Skipped across. Shot from the top of the circle from DeWitt. Big save made. That one deflected up. Comes in front of us here. Zeller hard at work. Centers DeWitt just off the mark again. Centered. Zeller. Oh, stick save. See the defender give the goalie a little hug there. 3 great chances and 3 great saves. Keep it 2-1. Walk out of the zone. They'll send it in. McAlpine, high blocker save. Now DeWitt up the side. Makes his move to the middle. Oren DeWitt. Had it knocked off. Puck slides across. Offsides whistle. Move the face off over here. Tipped out of the zone. Skipped across. Plesher. Gonna push it. Plesher. Right side. Skipped it across. Just off the mark for Jankowski. I like to call them the Green Stick Gang. Here's McIntyre now. McIntyre makes his move off the skate of the goaltender. Then ping-ponged around in midair before being cleared out by Hawk. And an icing going to come on that one. We'll head to the far end. That one off the post for Hawk, in behind the net. Face off neutral zone. Fired wide. Nowhere really there is a threat. Apologize, little technical glitch. We haven't had many this weekend. It's because of the game split up in two different rinks today, running back and forth to save setup and takedown time in between broadcasts. Half of our stuff is on one side, the other half on the other. But doing the best we can from Bay City, and I hope you're enjoying our coverage. Big thanks to Action Glass and Newberry Motors, along with Helen Newberry Joy Hospital and Healthcare Center. Timber Products Company of Munising, Lady Killers Pest Control, Hidden Estates. Our whole hockey sponsor team been great all season long. Offensive end draw for the Bandits. 7:45 to go. No scoring here in the period. Bandits holding that 2-1 lead. Got between the feet of Becca Rahali. She'll turn around and poke it through. Now it's Tanner Plesher. Plesher had a great goal in the game earlier. Walks this one down. Centered back. And wrapped around. Carter Jankowski takes it away. Then had a Hawk player take it back. Icing coming here as Hawk just sends it the length of the rink here in Bay City. The Bandit chance continuing here. Zeller with DeWitt. McIntyre, I think, with them as well. Oh, no, they got Holbrook on this shift. Mackey and Suriano on the defense. DeWitt, slap shot wide. Here's Zeller. Zeller working behind. Zeller, a little give and go with DeWitt. Big save again by Carlin, the goalie for Hawk Purple. That one skipped by Holbrook. Zeller continues to work hard. 6 minutes to go. Another quick shot and a save. There's blasting them faster than I can hang on. Lamb up the right side for Hawk Purple. Taken away. Oren DeWitt. Oren makes a move. Oren weaving through. Oren backhand. Oh, wanted Zeller at the post. Just poked away, and then Zeller shot from the corner deflected. It's McIntyre. Sends it back. McIntyre the drop back. Poked forward. McIntyre trying to scoot it over for Rourke Stoynoff. Got to thank Northern Star Chiropractic for their coverage this season. McIntyre skating circles. Mackey back to McIntyre. Deflected twice. McIntyre to Mayatki to the net. And cover-up save with 4:54 to go here in this period. Oh, goal! Jankowski with the tip. Bruno shot. Jankowski the deflection, and it crawls across. Big one there to get the 2-goal advantage. Remember, if the Bandits win, they automatically qualify for the semifinals tomorrow. There are no divisions, we did learn in between the games. It's the top 4 teams. No East, West, or American National. So the top 4 get seeded. Bandits came into this game in a 2 spot. With a win, they could clinch the number 2 seed. A win and a loss from Bay County, and they clinched the number 1 seed. A tie puts them 3 or 4. Rebound, score, Raleigh. Becca gets the job done. Goal from Becca Rahali. Second one, quick here late in the period. Bouncing puck in front. So Bruno's shot that was tipped home by Jankowski, followed by Becca Rahali. Offensive end face-off. Shot was saved. She hammered her own rebound home. And just like that, it's 4-1 Bandits. A win. Oh, slap shot. Save in front. Zoe score! Off the rebound. 3 goals in less than a minute. The Bandits are on fire. It's 5-1. Holy moly, what a way to bust this thing open late in the second. Jankowski, Rahali, and now Zeller. 3 in less than a minute. And with 3:15 to go in the second, it is all Bandits, and Mayaki almost got one in front. Moved around Soriano. Sends it to the corner. They're almost right in our lap here. Mackey shot. Takes a bounce, almost went in. Off the deflection. Crazy hop, almost scored. Mayatki in behind. Back to the point, Mackey. Sends another one in. Blocked. Bouncing puck for McIntyre. In the face-off circle. And now a cover up there. Gotta love it if you are a Bandit fan. Win and they're in tomorrow. A tie also gets them in. where they would be the number 4 seed. Shot in on net. Man, the Bandits are just peppering the net with attempt after an attempt. Along the boards, Bruno lucky he didn't get called for a check there. Diving, takeaway. Big save, McAlpine down on the other end, and a Hawk player takes a shot after the whistle. 2:02 to go in the second. Draw here, backhanded. This one sent in. There's a chance for Holbrook. Off the boards, just gets bullied. Hawk will wrap it around, minute and a half to go here in the period. DeWitt poke check. Slows the Hawk attack out of their zone. Sent in. Brushed wide. There's been a goalie change. Been the Bandits thing all weekend long. I believe it's Cornell in net now for McAlpine. They split a shutout earlier. Not a bad one here. And a 5-1 contest. Two teams traded goals in the first. Been all Bandits ever since. 4 here in the period. Or 4 unanswered, rather. 3 of them in the span of a minute. 45 seconds to go in the second. Don't forget, 14U hockey, State Savings Bank. 9:15 scheduled start. Probably be closer to 9:30. By the time they get the puck dropped in that one, that'll be the last game of the day here on Saturday. State Savings Bank has already clinched a spot tomorrow with a 3-0 start. Shot here. Comes all the way down. Raced out. Whistle. Offsides maybe, down by that blue line. No signal. We'll assume that's what it is with 8.6 to go. The Bandits win and they're in, and then it just comes down to the seeding. They could be either the number 1 and play at 10:30, or the number 2 and play at 2:30. But first, they got to come back and finish the job here in the third. They lead at 5-1 with M123 FM.
The family's visit to the forest inspired a beautiful question. Mother, mother, am I a tree? You tell me to stand tall. You tell me to stay rooted. I think I am a tree. My child, of course you are. But what kind of tree will you be? The kind to hug or the kind to climb? Doesn't matter which you choose, so long as you choose to be a tree that's kind.
Make the forest part of your story at a park near you. Find one at discovertheforest.org.
Dr. Kevin Bryant.
The Lewis County Veteran Services Office proudly advocates for our area veterans. Local Veteran Services Officer Rick Menard is ready to serve you. For all your veteran service needs, including claims, medical information, benefit coverage, and more, contact Rick Menard in the Lewis County Veteran Services Office at 293-4890. The Lewis County Veteran Services Office, proud supporters of our community.
the Bandit fans wrapped all the way around the horseshoe. We've also got the back wall held down on the far side, and they've got to love what they're seeing. Bandits 5-1. Final 12 minutes. And the qualification round robin. Flesher left side. This one circled up. Bruno hard into the boards. He's had a couple that have been close. Braden sends it out. Offsides as Hawk jumps the line. 11:05 to go. Bandits win. They're in tomorrow to the semifinals. It would come down to results in the next pair of games. The game next door right now, and then the two games after, as to who's the number 1, number 2, and number 3 seed. I believe the tie yesterday keeps the Bandits from being eligible for that because they'll be a point short. So they would need somebody else to lose to move up to the number 1 seed. A tie, which we hope doesn't happen because that would mean 4 goals in 10 minutes for Hawk, would still get the Bandits in, but they would be the number 4 seed and play the number 1. Shot saved there. They're taking care of their business here. The only way they couldn't make it was with the loss, and so far so good. 10:35 to play. DeWitt with 2 goals. Zeller, Jankowski with 1 apiece, and Beccarahalli as well. As time just ticks away. Bruno circles in his own end, moves up the left side. Braden Bruno all the way in. Braden shot, glove save. 10:01 to go. 1 more goal for the Bandits would really put a death grip on this thing, because then it would go into running time. And behind the net, it was Plesher briefly with it. Left-hand side. Now Hawk will just clear it around. Whistle here on an offsides call. 9:29 to go. State Savings Bank coming up in action to cap off our 6 games Saturday. Follow our Facebook page later this evening. We'll have the official announcements on seating and game times for the semifinals. 14U, both semifinal games will take place at the same time tomorrow, 11:30. 1 game on each rink. 8:30 and 9:30. Or 8 and 9 rather, the semifinals and the 10U on this rink. 12U semifinals will be next door at 9:30 and 10:30. I believe the 12U championship would be a 3 p.m. start tomorrow with 14U set for 5 o'clock. Championship Sunday at the Puck of the Irish. That is the path the Bandits are hoping to be on. They got to finish the job here. And a 5-1 lead with 8:22 to go. Center ice face-off. Rahali tried to play it off the boards, hit the referee, and bounced into the bench. Such a key stretch in that quick 3-goal run late in the second period to break it wide open. Mayatki sends it in. Let's go Bandit chance. Raining out as Forrest is dancing in the net. And the whistle there will bring it to a stop. $7:25 to go here in the third period. I want to say good luck to the JV hockey team. Emerald Junior Varsity will wrap up their season tomorrow, taking on the Sioux 16U team. Shot. Saved and worked around. Soriano falling backwards at the blue line. Hawk breaks it up here. They'll just send it in. Goes wide. Six minutes to go here in this one. 5-1 your score. Hawk trying to battle back. Shot, save, and smothered. Cornell with that one. Zeller to take the defensive end draw. Backhand in front. No good there. DeWitt was looking for the hat trick. Now Hawk back into the zone. Backhand through, wide of Forrest. Into the corner. Can't see around the referee here on the glass. Bruno, shot saved. Cornell and another cover up. .455 left here in this one. DeWitt had the first two for the Bandits. Well, that 3-goal flurry. Becca Rahali, Carter Jankowski on a tip on a Braden Bruno shot. Bang, bang in the blink of an eye. But a great team effort. Zeller made it happen. And Hawk looked like they controlled, held their own in the first few minutes of this contest. But really from about the midway point of the first period, the Bandits have locked them down. Not a lot of opportunities. Definitely not many quality opportunities. Trip plays on. Heineman will move it up left side. 3:40 to go. That taken away and spins it into the zone. Mackey. Mayatki. Ball to the corner. Ball. Fuck, what am I thinking? 3:15 to go. Hawk at the blue line. They're trying to close this thing tight. Every goal matters. If you're in that fight for the 4 seed, it could be the difference. A single goal between staying for Sunday or going home early. 2:55 to go, third period. That one fired across. Plesher, shot blocked from top of the circle right side. Big slap shot. Rahali off the mark. Great day today for the 10U Frenzy Power Sports Squirts. They came up 1 point shy of the semifinals. They've already set their 4 teams following that one, but a great pair of games for them today. Bandits look like they're going to punch their ticket here and wrap up their Saturday on State Savings Bank. Will be starting a little bit later than the scheduled 9:15 start time. The later the day's gone on, the further behind things have gotten both days. And State Savings Bank, they're missing pool and play time because they had to close the building down last night. And an 8:30 start time. That started an hour late, almost an hour late last night. And they're going to be pushing 10 o'clock for a start time tonight. 1:51 to go, the countdown on for the Bandits. Forrest putting on a showdown here for all of us. Slap shot, Bruno wide to the right. In front, DeWitt trying to hammer it home. He really wants that hat trick. 1:32 to go. Bandits are on a power play here. Draw played over. I believe that's Stoyanov in behind. He got taken down. McIntyre looking for help. Turned over and taken away. Push into the boards. Becca Rahali spun off that one. And a long range shot goes in. I didn't even see where it came from. McIntyre gets the goal. Escape the zone, send it in. And that's going to be 6-1. And the final seconds ticking away. The Bandits will be back on Sunday here in Bay City. 30 seconds. Puck dropped. And another one at the last minute. Sent down and in. They're piling it on late. And that is going to do it. The Bandits move on to Sunday here at the Puck of the Irish. 2 goals in the final 2 minutes. Their last 5 goals came in 2 different stretches where they scored them in under a minute. Your final score here in this one, the Bandits 7, Hawk Purple 1, and it's on to the semifinals for the Bandits. Your Action Glass 3 stars of this contest, number 3, goalie splitting it again, McAlpine and Cornell. Team up for the 1-goal performance. Gotta like that one. Number 2 star. And this one had a great game and a lot of good-looking opportunities. Got one late. We're going to give it to Logan McIntyre. And Oren DeWitt again leading the team in scoring. He had the 2 goals early to get him out in front. Final score here, 7-1. Stay tuned. Coming up in a little over an hour, we'll have the State Savings Bank 14U contest from the Puck of the Irish. 7123 FM.